On November 13th, 4 University of Idaho students were found deceased in their off-campus home after being stabbed with a knife. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. We have an update from Moscow Police Department on Facebook. Through further investigation, MPD learned Kaylee and Madison used a private party for a ride home from the grub truck at approximately 1:40 a.m. Moscow Police Department is providing the following information to update the public on known facts surrounding the 4 murders that occurred on November 13th in Moscow, Idaho. Evening of November 12th, Kaylee and Madison were at a local bar called the Corner Club at 202 Main Street in downtown Moscow between 10 p.m. and 1:30 a.m. on November 13th. At approximately 1:40 a.m., Kaylee and Madison were seen on video at a local food vendor called the Grub Truck. They used a private party for a ride home from downtown Moscow to their residence and arrived at 1:45 a.m. Investigators have determined that Ethan and Xana were seen at the Sigma Cha House on University of Idaho campus at 735 Nez Pierce Drive at approximately 1:45 a.m. Ethan and Xana are believed to have returned home. It has previously been reported that Ethan lived at the home, however, it has been determined he was only visiting. On November 13th at approximately 11:58 a.m., officers responded to the residence after a 911 call reported an unconscious individual. Upon arrival, officers discovered Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan deceased inside the residence. Autopsies were conducted on November 17th. The Leda County coroner confirmed the identity of the 4 murdered individuals and their cause and manner of death as homicide by stabbing. The coroner stated that the 4 victims were likely asleep. Some had defensive wounds and each was stabbed multiple times. There was no sign of SA. At this time in the investigation, detectives do not believe the 2 surviving roommates or the male in the grub truck surveillance video are involved in the crime. Additionally, online reports of victims being tied and gagged are not accurate. The identity of the 911 caller has not been released. I also saw reported that the roommates were not the 911 callers as well. As part of the investigation, detectives seized the contents of 3 dumpsters on King Road to locate possible evidence. Additionally, detectives had contacted local businesses to determine if a fixed blade knife had been recently purchased. At the time of this release, detectives have received nearly 500 tips which are being processed, investigated, and cleared. 38 interviews have been conducted with individuals who may have information about the murders. Anyone with information about this crime is asked to call the tip line. The Moscow Police Department is utilizing assistance from the Idaho State Police, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, and the Leda County Sheriff's Office. Moscow Police Department, 4 detectives, 24 patrol officers, 5 support staff. FBI, 22 investigators in Moscow, 20 assigned agents, and then 2 behavioral analysis units. Idaho State Police, 20 investigators, 15 troopers, Public Information Officer, ISP Forensic Services and Mobile Crime Scene Team, 15 uniformed troopers to assist with community patrols. Currently, there are no suspects in custody and the weapon has not been found. Anyone who observed suspicious behavior and has video surveillance or can provide relevant information about these murders is asked to call the tip line. And then this is a possible floor plan of the house that is posted on Reddit. Someone that posted this said that this is their best guess as the layout of the house. So it could not be 100% accurate, so just keep that in mind. I've also heard conflicting stories about the surviving roommates being on the 1st floor and the 3rd floor, so I'm not 100% sure on which floor they were on. This is where you can find it on Reddit. I also have it posted to my community tab if you'd like to take screenshots. Victims were 20-year-old Xana Kernodle, 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, 21-year-old Kaylee Goncalves, and 21-year-old Madison Mogen. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon to get notifications for when I post.